Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it. Y'all here? Mm-hmm. If you don't know him by now, you will never, never, never know him. Ooh, we've all got our own funny moves. I've got mine. Ladies, I know you got yours too. Girl. Wait a minute. Don't get so excited. Because y'all might as well say goodbye. What good is a love affair when it's only one-sided? Hey, 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 hey. If y'all don't know him by now, y'all will never, never, never know him. Ooh. That's how pimps are able to survive, honey. Right? You excuse so much bad behavior. And you go back. And you go back. And you go back. And hopefully he won't kill you. Hi, Princess A. Shakira. Fraser Laurie. How you doing, Fraser Laurie, 89? Hypnotic Touch. Mm-hmm. How y'all doing? Kenita Russell. And Raymond. There's a fella, Raymond Davis. There's another Davis, Tip Davis. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to start begging for y'all money. I'm sorry. I spent a good part of this morning realizing that I've been doing all this live stuff for free. Honey. The live don't pay you. I didn't know. I just started. I talked about it a couple of times. The live don't pay you shit. They don't pay you till after you're in replay, and then people already seen you, right? So I think I have to come on here. I ain't gonna do no Cash App Palooza. But apparently, that's the only way you get anything out of here is if you Cash App. Just saying. So what are we talking about today? Tracy is still not out of jail. Last word I heard. What time is it? We were all waiting for Tracy to get out of jail. It is now 4:03 here. So what is San Antonio? Is that ahead? I mean, it'd be evening. If she was going to be out today, she'd been out, right? So this is problematic. Because if she didn't get out on Monday, then what's the next thing? Nobody said anything about Tuesday. Are they really going to hold this woman until the 31st? Right? Or you say Dr. Passer needs to step up in his orthopedic shoes. Lord, that arrogant fool. So this is a PR nightmare for Jay Wilson, right? He's just coming off the heels of being exposed as an incompetent chaplain, a filthy person who realizes that he is filthy and he is inappropriate. That's why he took all his videos down. They are not back up because he realizes that he can't expose this to the normal people. Right? Jay Wilson. What are we going to talk about today, people? What are we going to talk about today, Squeenie? What do you say? Woo, woo. He said Jay Wilson. She said, give me one of the regulars, Dad. Anyway. All right, so this is serious. Teresa's still in jail. Unless somebody knows something different. If she didn't get out today on Monday, usually they get out on Monday, then that's trouble for her. That means she can't get out. Now, to think of this woman down there in some filthy ass jail with a toilet in the cell, and you got to shit and piss and everything else in front of some other woman in there, girl. She got to sit there and smell you. It is disgusting to think this woman could be at home for $150. Right? Now, a lot of y'all going to say, well, that's not his responsibility. That's not his thing. If you're going to call yourself a friend, right? And she went back with him from the very beginning. She's the one. He's the one. She started on his channel, right? And Tracy is what you call a heavy tipper. I do remember that. Before she became a content creator, while she was still working, still cutting hair, she was what you call a heavy tipper. And most of those tips went to guess who? Most of those tips went to the coffers of Jay Wilson, right? Collect, 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 take, take, take. Now, some people will say, well, that's not his responsibility. I wouldn't do it. I ain't going to go down there bailing nobody out. It is a unique situation where, because he lives in San Antonio, he's able to do something that the other people can't do. In other words, Tracy's probably got maybe how many people she have over there? 4,000 or 5,000 people. Whatever she has in her pieces, I'm sure most of them will be willing to bail her out, right? But we ain't got no $1,500 sitting around to be sending out of town. However, this boy is in the same town. It's only $150. The people would gladly give him the $150. He could raise the $150, girl, in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. He could raise the money to go if he ain't got no money at all. Even if he couldn't raise the money, I'm sure that woman would give him $150, girl, when she got out. She can't maneuver because she's in jail, right? So he went on. This is going to be a reaction video. He went on and on and on, and he thinks he's being so cute and clever. But really, what he's being is an arrogant pig, right? And what he's doing is exposing further the kind of person this is. Oh, I don't get people out of jail. Well, you've never been confronted with a situation where you needed to get somebody out of jail, honey. It is an unusual circumstance, right? What do you do and how do you act in an emergency? I would say that if you have one of your main supporters in jail and you're the only one that can go and get her out for $150, girl, I would say that really you should take responsibility for that. But just like always, you were a lousy chaplain, lousy organ player. You never made it in ministry. You've never been able to apply yourself to anything, Jay Wilson. You're a habitual liar, and you have just come off a scandal, major scandal for the beef sector a few days ago. You would think this would have been your opportunity to get the hounds of hell off of your back, girl, because they would have been distracted. Oh, Jay Wilson went and got Tracy out. They would have been so distracted by you did a good thing that perhaps they would forget about you just got fired a couple of days from being a pig on YouTube, right? But oh no, you have to go on and show them another layer of who you are.
I think that it is my business to step into this situation, especially when it's dealing with the law and legal stuff.
The law is for the lawless.
I think that that's better suited to her family, her blood family.
They're dead.
Because there might be some things that I don't need to know.
What do you mean? What do you need to know? You don't know Jason?
Well, when Teresa's ready to tell you what happened to her,
girl, that ain't not the issue.
If she never tells you what happened,
we already know what happened, Jay Wilson.
But again,
it ain't a secret, fool, because you got all them secrets.
Mouth on the situation and leaving it alone, and waiting to see what happens.
Oh, you are.
That's what I'm going to.
That's a good friend.
That's what I'm going to do.
Listen, people, this is a reaction video. Come on, show us some more.
I don't even know what she had. Somebody said she had worn some. I don't really know.
Why don't you know?
I don't really know. And my thing is, when she wants to discuss it in her time, she will. And if she never wants to discuss it, I'm good with that.
What? Wait a minute. Aren't you the one that said if it's on YouTube, we gonna talk about it? We got to talk about it. And now here you have one of the primary players on YouTube, girl, and you don't want to know. I don't know what she there for. Oh, maybe she wants, maybe because you've been living your life as a secret. Everything's been a secret your whole goddamn life, girl. What in the fuck is the secret, girl? She got into it with Jason. They went back and forth. He called the police on her, girl, pressed charges on her, and convinced those police to put a warrant out on her, girl. And they showed up and arrested her. What the fuck is the big secret? There ain't no secret. You're just a lazy person who don't give a shit about nobody else but your goddamn self. You could have easily went down there and bailed that girl out. And that might have helped to get these people off your back. But oh no, you know what now, Jay Wilson? They see further. This is a pastor. What the fuck? This is the person who was supposed to be a serious person, particularly in matters of helping people, encouraging people, inspiring people, and yet he shows no signs, nothing. Boy, I bet your mama rolling over her grave if she knows she's sitting up here supporting you through seminary for this. I want to be the cattiest bitch on YouTube. That is what my education is for. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Am I exaggerating? Let's see. Hi, Lady Scorpion. Cheryl Burnett. Hi, Egyptian Goddess. Thanks for coming in. Queen of Hearts. Hi, Connie. Yes, Queenie's being good today. But there's not much movement out there in the hallways. Lord have mercy. It's just wrong, people. That this man, even though now we were all sitting up here waiting for her to get out on Monday, right? Because most of us, or many of us, do know the process. We know how people, when they get arrested on the weekend, they generally get out on Monday when they're able to see the judge, right? They cannot see the judge until Monday. Now, I don't know how busy the courts are in San Antonio. They can't see anybody. But from what I remember, when I was in my jail days, we always went on, if we come in on the weekend, we went on Monday. Since she is not out of jail yet, and since I heard the lady, I think it was Shish Trish, who called down there to see about his bond. And I heard the woman myself with my own ears say, if they live in San Antonio, they can put up $150. It ain't got nothing to do with no property, nothing to do with no bail bondsman, ain't got nothing to do with shit. All you got to do is take $150 down there, girl, and Tracy can get out of jail, right? But oh no, you don't give a fuck about Tracy or anybody else, right? You go immediately into, you want to brag about a guy that you went to a movie. Oh, me and my significant other, we went to a movie.
I know nothing of that. Somebody had called me, and like I said, no one has called me back. And if she's getting out, as the people say, tomorrow, we'll see what happens. But, people making their little clicks and views and doing all of this. So it is what it is.
Clicks and views.
So anyway, if people feel that, then go on over and help her. If people are so concerned about Tracy, get on the plane, go to Bear County Detention Center.
Listen to this arrogance now.
And post the bail.
Okay.
And post the bail.
Okay, they got to fly into town.
It's just that simple.
Okay. What an arrogant pig. Jay Wilson.
Hey, what's up?
You would think that after being exposed just only days ago, girl, that you would have enough sense not to come on here with your braggadocious, arrogant, stupid ass, girl, with this smug attitude. I don't care. It ain't my responsibility. Oh, I don't care. This thing, if you're going to be calling yourself the vlog father, and you're going to be naming these people, the what do you call them? The ride or Liz, and you're going to be doing all this shit, and you're going to make it your daily practice to beg for these people's money, right? For one scam after another, girl, and they're going to keep on giving you money. You are sure, at least, if one of the sheep is ailing, honey, you're supposed to leave the pack, girl, and go back there and get that one sheep, right? It would have been good PR for you, because it would have been a distraction, because that's what you're looking for. That's why you went and got that poor defenseless animal as a distraction, right? From your shenanigans, girl, right? So You blew it again. One bad decision after another. That's why you ended up with 5 degrees and no career. One bad decision after another. How did you ever think in your mind that you were going to be successful in ministry? Where did the idea come from, girl? Are you one of them ones talking about you got a calling when you was in the 6th grade? No signs. Judge them by their fruit. You bear no fruit. You're not girl. Not only are you not a pastor or a chaplain or anything in ministry, you're not even a decent human being. You're not. You're going to let that woman sit down there in that stinking ass jail. You're going to let, are they talking about the 31st? If she didn't get out today, does that mean she has to stay in there to the 31st, girl? What is that? Another week, 2 weeks? Huh? How much have you collected, Jay Wilson? Can't you throw a few crumbs back into the pot, girl? Oh my God. Just disgusting. And he doesn't even realize because he's so arrogant and so stupid, honey. Let's go ahead a little bit. He's trying to invoke Caldwell's name.
And I'm going to leave it just like that.
Okay.
And I respect Tracy's privacy. Like I said, if she wants me to know, she'll let me know. And let me say this again. Even if I did talk to Tracy, I'm not going to tell people that I talked to Tracy because it's really no one's business.
Girl, you going to talk to her. Nigga, we don't want your talk. We don't need another hero. We don't need another hero. We just want you to come down there. All we're asking you is give us a few dollars. Everybody's saying we don't need another hero. What you gonna go down there and pray for, chaplain? Is that what you going? Is that your next move, Jay Wilson? Are you going to try to trick them jail people because they have chaplains as well? Since you couldn't make it in the hospitals, are you going to try to trick them jail people? Are you going to go down there and pray for them people, girl? Do you really feel like your prayers are effective, Jay Wilson? Miss Thing, you could not get a prayer through, girl, with a shovel. You cannot get Miss Thing, ain't no way in hell God is listening to this bullshit of yours. Ain't no way in hell, girl. You're an insincere pig.
But again,
oh, girl, don't start it with again. Let me skip ahead a little bit. She's gonna go right into God told me to go to the movies.
Because again, I'm not there. And I'm just sorry. I'm getting ready to get off in a couple of minutes because I'm with my partner and we're having a great time together.
Oh, that's wonderful. Someone's in crisis, so this time you want to come and brag about you with your partner, and we're fabulous. Oh, it's wonderful. Come on, bitch. I gotta go. I got somewhere else to go. Come on, ho.
And
again.
Know your boundaries.
Your boundaries.
Know your boundaries.
Know your boundaries. Get the money idea. That's a boundary.
Personal life. Know your boundaries.
Okay.
Know your boundaries.
Okay. You're not saying anything significant, boy.
Just know your boundaries.
Oh, she's gonna say boundaries 20 times.
You know what? I really don't care. I really don't care what that person is doing right there. That person is problematic.
Right.
And I think they need a 5150.
The only good part about this video is that there are several people that go there to confront her. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. That's somebody else. Hold on. Okay, be quiet. There are several people, of course, all the ones who challenge him, they're immediately deleted and blocked. What y'all think? Baby, y'all know that in life there are emergencies, honey. There are things, sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. You got to say, you know what? I've never went down to the jail and bailed somebody out before. Perhaps this is a new experience because this is something that came up. I know what that boy in Mexico is about. I know what he's like. So I don't think that it's not like Tracy was out there robbing banks, honey. You know what he's about, and you know he done basically put this girl in jail for doing what? The same thing he does. Right? And you can't come out of your comfort zone, girl. Since you are a pastor and a minister, they should have put you through what it's like to go down to the jailhouse to either see, counsel, or bail someone out, girl. But because you're such a selfish pig, you never experienced these kind of things, right? Why not just accept it? This is something new, right? But Tracy's been a faithful person to me. Tracy has forgiven all of my transgressions. Tracy has somehow been able to come on here, even though I'm the one that kicked off all the doxing, right? I am the one, the stalker, who drives around people's houses. I did that. I am the one where it's evidence that I've driven people around her house, right? She is this that syndrome? Because she is the one who has been the victim of you. Her only strike back at you was to call and see that you ain't got no job, which was the absolute truth. But the truth is, she didn't cause you to lose a job. You didn't work there. She just proved you to be a liar. That's it. She forgiven all that and come back over there and support your punk ass, and you got nothing. Nothing. I don't care. I'm going to the movie. Oh, it's a good movie. I'm with my partner. I'm with my part. You don't brag. This thing, the very least you could do, dum-dum. If don't be bragging about what you're doing if somebody else is in crisis, girl. If they're in crisis, why would it occur to you that you're supposed to be on here bragging about a goddamn movie? What's that, $8? So what, you went to a goddamn movie, girl? Why don't you put the movie on hold because your friend is in crisis? They say I don't follow my chat. I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up, people. Lord have mercy. Okay. They raised her bail and she not coming out on, oh my God, to May 31st. So the money is not the issue because there is no money. $150 is no money. The issue is this boy, his non-caring and his selfish, greedy ass. And you people are going to sit over here and continue to give this dude money. He's not giving you shit. He has said it to you over and over and over again. I'm not giving no money. Oh, they want me to give him some money. I'm not, no refunds, no refunds. Why are they supposed to be giving you money? She's a content creator as well, right? We know you go over there to put $5 in so you can lighten your name up, girl. You can get some publicity out of it, girl. But when it comes down, when the rubber hits the road, girl, you do not give a fuck about these people, Jay Wilson. And you're so dumb that you don't even realize that it is a mistake and an insult to be constantly telling people how you don't care about them. Even if you don't give a fuck about them, girl, you don't say that to people. Now, whatever the mental illness is that keeps them people over to give you money, girl, I can't figure it out. I was thinking they were doing so much better. After the Cash App Paloozas, girl, I said, listen, they finally got it. They finally got it, and that shit dried up like the Mojave Desert. They wasn't giving that motherfucker $5, girl. He'd be lucky to pick up $15 in the lives. Hey, come on. They're going good. They're going good. It's working, people. See, we're working on just retrieving him with just a clap. What was it talking about? Okay, let me see. Give me a break. That's a grown woman. Okay, Machiavelli. Have you ever been to jail, Machiavelli? You ever done some time in jail, Machiavelli? Because of some racist pig that's put you there because of some shit on YouTube? And you believe that that's a grown woman? So what is she supposed to do, Machiavelli? Does she chew her way through the bars? How does that work exactly? She's a grown woman. What difference does it make if she's a grown woman? Machiavelli, something tells me that you ain't never been in jail. You ain't never slept on one of them goddamn hard ass mats. You have never been locked in a cell with a hardened whore or a hardened crook or some hard woman who tells you to get your ass off the other bunk, or I'm gonna fight. They're gonna fight you over the bunk. You know, you're in there with all kinds of people, girl. When you want to go to the restroom, the ladies' room is right in the middle of the room. So you just pull your panties down, girl, and you squat and shit all over yourself, girl, and they smell you. Oh, you stink. Has this woman really deserved that, girl, from fucking with Jason? So no, I reject that kind of attitude, Machiavelli. God bless you. And he had the nerve to come on and talk about, oh, God told me to go to the movie. God told me. God, stop using God's name in vain. God ain't told you to go to no goddamn movie, nigga. You crazy? God told you. Let me tell you a little story about a man named Tim, poor mountaineer. Let me tell you the story. This happened today. When I had written after Meth Monster, someone else paid for Meth Monster, right? But then after I finished it, I wrote this first novel, Love and Gospel Music. It was a big novel, correct? And practically the day I finished it, it was on a Saturday. This was the first novel, right? You see, it was my biggest novel, and all the other books. See my pretty face? Look at that pretty face. Timothy Blaine. First novel, right? You see the ladies dancing? Oh, the dancing girl. My first book, I finished it on a Saturday. I worked on that book for 3.5 years. It took a long time to edit it because my editor was only available 1 day a week. So it took 3.5 years to put that together, right? I went to church on Sunday morning, as I always do, or always did before COVID. After service, I casually mentioned, oh, I finished my novel. It's great, right? And this lady, who at that time was in her 80s, came over to me after service, and she gave me $900, $100 bills. She said, how much does it take for you to self-publish your book? Because you're looking at a couple of more years if you try to find a traditional publisher. I said, I just want the book published, and I would love to do it, but it's expensive. She gave me $900, right? And me, with my poor ass, went on and made more books and more books and more books, right? But when she gave it to me, I said, oh, I'll pay you back as soon as I can. She said, no. She said to me, and I still remember it, don't worry about paying me back. If later on down the line, you're able, you want to do something, then that's fine. But you don't owe me nothing. I just want to bless you. All right. Now, last time we had service was 2 weeks ago. It was 2 or 3 weeks ago. We were in church. And I saw this lady who I love, who actually was the editor of a different novel, did a great job. And I went over there, and you know what? God told me. It's like God just spoke into my spirit. And I went over to the lady and said, you know what? It's been a long time. I'm paying you that money back. Right? Out of nowhere. Just the idea just came. She said, I ain't got to pay her nothing. Now she's in her 90s, right? And today I was able to go and make that first installment. 3 installments. Right? Now that was God speaking to me. Why? Because it was the right thing to do. It was right. If I have the money, right? AdSense contributes, whatever I'm doing. Royalties contribute. I'm in a better place than I was then. I paid her. That's God speaking to you, honey. When God prompts you to do something that is good. When you see somebody on the street and you tired of all the beggars and you tired of all the homeless, you tired of this and you tired of that, and you see somebody on the street and something prompts you, bless that person, and you put $20 in his hat, that's God speaking to you, right? Because maybe that person needed that blessing, honey, right? So I don't mess around with the spiritual issues. He said God told him to go to the movies. when Tracy was down there at jail. He said he don't want to know no details. You thought the bond was $1,500? Lexington, Norfolk. The bond, from what we heard from the lady directly from her mouth, you can hear it on Trish Trish channel, or I believe Kelly Love is replaying it. The lady said, if you live in San Antonio, you can pay 10%, not to a bail bondsman, to them directly. You can pay 10%. It's $150. However, if you live out of state, you have to pay the full amount. Right? Why that is that way? It is that way. None of us are able to go, he said, get on a plane and come there and pay it. None of us live in San Antonio. There's only one. The onlyest one. And the onlyest one who lives in San Antonio, where they would only have to pay $150, is the person who professes to be this woman's friend. Although he says he's nobody's friend. That way he's covered. He ain't got to do nothing, right? But she has been faithful and loyal to him, even after their years-long fight. She's always been there for him after they made up, right? He can do it. He is the onlyest one that can pay $150. He don't want to know that. I don't know. I didn't hear nothing. If she would have called, she would have called me. All this old gay shit, child. And he letting that woman sit there in that stink hole for all this time. And now that she didn't get out on Monday, that means she could really be in there for a while. I don't know why she didn't go there. We don't know what the court system is like there. We don't know if they let them out on Mondays and Tuesdays. We only know that she sat there the whole weekend and they still didn't let her out on Monday. He could resolve it all for $150. No, you ain't got to put up no house. You ain't got to put up no car. You ain't got to put up no dog. You just pay 10%, girl. And he wouldn't even do that. And not only wouldn't he do it, he's just so arrogant about the fact that he won't do it, since he's already in a crisis himself. Let's hear a little taste more.
That's it.
For those who don't believe.
That's another person I just don't watch because that's plain foolery.
Mm-hmm.
As Froggy Leghorn would say, foolery.
Come on, girl.
Foolery.
Let's go ahead a little bit. It'll be the same stuff.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't nobody, girl.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I ain't nobody.
Yes, go ahead. Oh, Miss Thing, this nigga. I don't know.
But we don't live in the same county. So.
So now it's the same county. You don't live in the same. Okay. So you're looking for excuses, and now you come up with you don't live in the same county. The woman said for the whole world to hear, you ain't got to live in the same county. All you got to do is live in San Antonio. And matter of fact, from what it sounds like, she said live in the same state. Oh, I don't live in the same county. I don't get your lazy fat ass down there, girl, and bail that woman out. Right? Oh, I don't bail it. This thing has never occurred. It never occurs to you. How would you even know somebody, girl, who needs bail, girl? All you motherfuckers do is sit there and work. I get working. I'm working. And that was a lie. It was all a lie, girl. And she'll get out. When she gets out of here, this Negro will go right back to begging for your money. He's already showed you that he would not give you the shit off the bottom of his boot, nor $150 to get you out of prison. He wouldn't you were on fire, he wouldn't piss on you to put it out. Right? So no, Lexington, for all the rest of us, it's $1,500. For him, it's $150. That's why they're coming down on him. And he's a friend of hers, or she is certainly a supporter of his, even in the midst of all of his trouble and strife. Mm-hmm. Don't give a fuck is what he said. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm giving her privacy. She wants privacy in a 2x4 cell. This is something she desires. Are you saying? Oh, maybe she wants time to think. She just wants time to think. Maybe she don't want nobody to know. How in the fuck did the whole goddamn beef sector know she's in jail, girl? And you are protecting her so you won't know. So she won't. What The fuck are you talking about, girl? Everybody knows, honey. Cancel memberships on Jay Wilson channel. No more. He gonna be up there more. I don't understand how he be putting people down and telling them how much he don't give a fuck about them, at the same time begging for it from them. What sense does that make? I got a Cadillac, you on a bus, give me your money. I've wondered, I mean, you have to wonder, how have the pimps done it all these years? And how have these bootleg pastors done it all these years? And all these other charlatans, girl, how do they get away with it? Is it because people want to believe in something? You got to believe in something. Yeah. Why not believe in me? Hey, Squeenie. It didn't work. Hey, Squeenie. God damn it. I thought it worked. Deenie. Excuse me, people. Stop looking at my ass, please. Get his bum in there. You got the ding dong bean? Let's see if the Wi-Fi goes out now, because I closed the door. I don't know. Let's see. Why did I sell a painting? Get her out. Girl, if I was in the same situation, similar situation, and if I was in a position where a friend of mine needed help, it wouldn't even occur to me that I have to now refuse them and give them their private time. Nobody wants private time in jail. You know where she's at. If you don't know nothing about the case, you could have simply called the damn place. Since a friend of yours who has supported you over and over and over and over again, you could have at least taken your time, take a minute out of your time instead of talking about your goddamn movie. Boo's coming over. Ooh, Boo's coming over. God told me to go to the movies. He said that out of his. Y'all don't believe me. I hate to be put in a spot where nobody believes me.
Bitterness and hatred towards people. I just let things play out.
Let it play out.
That's all. You just let things play out.
Okay. And how many times you gonna say that?
And when Tracy wants to come, she'll talk and give her story if she wants to. Or
wait,
not.
Wait a minute, nigga. No. You're not getting no story. This is how he sees it. He just want her to give more. Not only does he not want to bail her out, he wants to. Oh, until she's ready to tell his story. If she wants to tell her story, no, girl, she's not gonna come out here and give you a story. What are you gonna do? Interviews? No, girl. No more taking. You're willing to give nothing. Get that goddamn boy a wallet after 3 years of servitude. Let's finish this up. I have to use the recording for proof. It's something about getting the proof, even though you already seen the videos.
I'm good. What else has been going on? Let's go ahead and move on. I've said what I needed to say.
Okay.
And again, I have.
You have what?
And since I've been stripped of my pastoral duties.
What happened?
Then I'm just regular old citizen now.
Oh. You was a citizen then? Okay, that's a wrap. He said he'd been stripped. Finally, it came out of him, because that's what happened, Jay Wilson. Since you had been stripped of your pastoral, of your what do you call it, chaplaincy duties. He said he'd been stripped, girl, and that's exactly what happened. And when he calls down to the temp agency, you got any hours down there? Hell no. No. Apparently there was a morals situation there. We can set up a meeting where you can come and explain that. But as for now, we don't have any hours, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilcox. Mr. Will suck your cock for $1. Who got a wallet? Girl, that was Mark. He was so proud he had to brag. He had to brag on the boys' Christmas presents, girl. He acted like he came on here like he really doing something. That boy's been sitting up there in a bed with your funky ass girl, an old man, an old fat, old fat, bald-headed man. Letting you go online talking about you a top, which that is physically impossible. You kind of need something to, anyway. She bought her some knockoff wallet, girl. He probably bought it at the flea market. And he brought that goddamn wallet before Christmas to show us, look what I got him. Look what I got. That shows you that you're not used to giving people something, girl. That boy should have got a laptop. He should have got an all expense paid trip. You don't even know what the fuck you have done, girl. You just take. And now you're over there taking that boy's youth. You should be ashamed of yourself. Stealing his youth. Wasting it on your fat, funky ass. So I hope that Mark is paying attention, girl, and seeing what you're signing up to. That wallet should have told you. Mm-hmm. 3 years of servitude, baby. That's right, ladies. That's why when y'all divorce these motherfuckers, y'all get half. You said, oh, no, baby. No. 10 years of servitude, listening to your bullshit, building you up, feeding you, raising your kids, cleaning your house, listening to your goddamn mouth for 10 years, and you think you're walking out of here with a goddamn wallet? Right down the middle, baby. Pay me. 10 years of servitude. Now, my partner. You don't have a partner. You have a boyfriend, fool. Keep telling you. Something ain't right. I wonder why they didn't let her go, though. I mean, if it's only $150 and it's for some kind of, it might be that damn Jason down there still calling. He paying all his phone. You know, people, listen to me. I'm gonna say this one time. I'm not talking about that person. When somebody shows you that they are mentally ill, believe them and leave them the fuck alone. They don't play by the same rules, right? You'll never be, I guess, a crazy person. I'd rather fight a muscle-bound man than somebody who is crazy. It's as simple as that. Don't play with these people. When they show you, this is what probably Maya Angelou was talking about him. When someone shows you who they are, she just said, believe them, right? You're showing me who you are, and I'm going to give you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. No, honey, I don't want nothing to do with you, girl. Simple as that. Mm-hmm. That's a gift you give a child. That's a gift you give a child that's just started learning how to pay for their own stuff. Mark is a child. He might be a childish mind. We don't know. He won't let him talk. Maybe I remember when I was 13 years old, my mama bought me my first diamond. It was a little bitty diamond, but it was whatever. She did it out of love, honey. Right. Love is a do word. My little pinky ring, 13, 14 years old, Lord. Mm-hmm. Y'all can play with Christopher, but if I'm in jail, it ain't no joke, honey. You got to understand what jail is, right? And you're not gonna be up in my face if you sit up there and let me sit up in that stink hole. Not for some horrible thing I've done. I have not beat my wife, or I haven't not done anything. You know, I ain't been down there stealing nothing, girl. I ain't cracked nobody in the head. You know what the fuck this is about, girl. This is about bullshit with that boy from Mexico. And you would still let me sit here. Oh, I'm gonna give you your privacy. I'm gonna give her. Maybe she don't want nobody to know. Who don't know, girl? Maybe she wants time to think. Maybe she wants private time. I know my boundaries. Girl, kick the $150 out of your ass or shut the fuck up. You're still milking that woman, girl. You're still milking her, girl. How many videos you got to come on here to say you don't care? We heard it. I sure wouldn't have my ass back over there though. I'll tell you that. Tracy do whatever she wants to do concerning him. But it's not something, it's not like it's like an emergency, girl. Something has happened, right? Your girlfriend, you know she loves her dogs. She's gotten sick. She's in the hospital, but her apartment is a few miles away from you. What do? It is an unforeseen emergency. Somebody has to care for the dog, or the goddamn dogs are going to die, or they're going to be up in there barking and screaming and yelling because the parents didn't come home. You don't think about it. Somebody's got to go over there and get my dogs. So you take your fat, funky ass down to the hospital. How you doing, baby? Do all that. And you say, give me your keys. Right? It's as simple as that. After all, that's what friends are for. No, you ain't got to be joined at the hip. But on here, you've been playing like you've been friends, right? And you still ain't answered nobody. You haven't answered to why you were stalking that person, because just like what Jason did to her, she could have much easier did that to you, girl. Much, much, much easier. She has evidence of you driving around her house. But you have no compassion, no mercy for her. All she did was make a couple of videos, girl. Do Jesus. Playing with God, no respect. You ain't got no respect for him. I don't think he's a believer. Not on any deep level. I mean, we all don't know nothing, you know. But I mean, will you really? I mean, why do you mock God though? Selfish pig. He'll go right back there. I don't know why people get this mindset though, that you're supposed to pay all of his bills, right? And then even in emergency, he's not giving you nothing at all. Why? What's the difference? You're just two people. She used to break it off for that boy. I remember. Before she started the channel, she used to break it off for him on a regular basis. If he can raise 3,000, he can raise. He don't need to raise 1,500. All he needs is $150. They don't need no $1,500. And Shelly said she raised it. Some people apparently said they already raised the money, and they can't do nothing with it because they need somebody in San Antonio to take it down there. It wouldn't cost him nothing but getting off his fat ass. Maybe it's a half hour there, 15 minutes, something like that. Girl, you got to sit around there for 30 minutes. You don't got to sit there and wait for them. All you got to do is post the bail or the bond, whatever. Post the bail or the bond. The bond, from my understanding, you just give them 10%, period. Sign your name, she gets out when they get around to her. He couldn't even do that. But he wants you to see through his roaches. Now he gonna make it. He gonna want y'all to pay for that dog too. He gonna be telling you when the dog got kidney stones. He gonna be telling you when the dog needs a certain kind of shot. He gonna be telling you it's dog food time. It's dog food time. Nigga won't even buy a bag of dog food for himself. Yes, he's concerned with everyone else's poverty. Judge a man by the content of his character. You don't have any, Jay Wilson. You have no character. See, if you had character, it would have at least occurred to you that perhaps I should check on the situation with Tracy, right? Oh, I don't know. Why are you telling us you don't know and you don't care, girl? Over and over and over and over and over again, girl. This would have been your opportunity to move these people off of the fact that you had been lying to them all this time, girl. There was no career offer. This was what you want to happen. You got with that goddamn temp agency and you wanted it to turn into a full-time job, but it didn't happen, did it, Jay Wilson? You just came on here and pretended that it had happened. There were no benefits because you were a temp. Right, Jay Wilson? You are so far from the truth, girl. I don't know what it would take for somebody like you to get to the truth. Well, I do know one way. If they were to ever lock your ass in that prison, girl, you would have got some act right, nigga. You don't understand nothing, nigga. They start putting them hound dogs on your ass, girl, because you a hard-headed motherfucker, girl. You got to learn the hard way, honey. Taking it all the right way, never no room to fail. Oh, no, y'all don't know that song. That's David Bowie. Mm-hmm. Jay Wilson dog is his new cash cow. You'll see Steve J. Watch. Honey, just like Kelly Love he gonna get Kelly Love to make him a jingle girl for begging for the dog. Beware, Mark. If this motherfucker can't even take care of a dog, girl, what are you gonna do with you? Don't give up, Mark. Listen to me. Do not give up your home. Do not give up your car. Do not give up anything to associate yourself with this Jay Wilson. Right? It is not going to work out. You can see how selfish this person is, right? That's why she got to be in a big old house, 6 bedroom, 9 bedroom, whatever it is. She got to be up in there by herself. When I first met the bitch, I said, listen, if you're in financial difficulty, because they just thrown him out of the other job, a straighter online job. If you were in financial, why don't you just get a roommate that will cut your mortgage in half? Oh no, I ain't gonna have him going in my refrigerator. I didn't know about the refrigerator situation, about the compulsive eating. I ain't gonna sitting on my furniture. It wouldn't be your furniture, Jay Wilson. The person would be paying half your fucking mortgage. Selfish pig. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's cool. Thanks. Hope your day is well. It was raining. Okay, you talking to somebody else. Okay. Girl, no, that's a guy, Steve J. Steve J, I'm surprised the boy didn't try to raise the money and keep it. If you got to pay $150. If Jay Wilson, he would try to raise the $1,500, right? Then he would go down there and give them $150 and keep all the rest of it for himself. This is the kind of character you're dealing with here, honey. Judge them by their character. Not the color of their skin, not the size of their stomach, not their bald ass head. Judge them by the content of their character. And Jay Wilson is a person who lacks character. He lacks character completely, honey. I could go on, honey, I could play that video and play it every minute, girl. He say something else offensive. He doesn't even realize that, girl. So people who are over there calling yourself the rider lives, consider, honey, why am I doing this exactly? I mean, what is it? Because he ain't very funny. He's what you call corny, right? But why am I giving this boy my money, right? I mean, I went through all the Cash App Paloozas. Only person got any money out of it was him, right? We proved that. We went through the thing with the book, and we saw that he didn't pay any editor. He claimed we were giving money for an editor, right? And we saw 27 errors in not the first page, the first paragraph. So we knew instantly that he hasn't paid any editor. He either edited it himself, and later on they found out somebody in the chat had edited the book for free, right? We have learned, we have seen it over and over and over again what a scam artist and con man this is. Now he's told us that he had a full-time job career, which we couldn't know anything about, and we find out no, he just works for a temp agency. He's not even that hospital. We don't even know how long he's been in that hospital, girl. If you're at a temp agency, that means you move around. He might have been in 5 different hospitals, girl. Wherever he's trained as a chaplain. So in the whole city of San Antonio, whenever they need a chaplain, because a chaplain's out sick, or a chaplain's on vacation, or a chaplain retires, they call in a temp. And that's all he is. That's why he's able to be on morning, noon, and night begging for your money. And yet they come. Let me see. Yep, one of the ride or lives, a so-called additive. I wonder if she would come forward now and tell us how much he made on that deal. We know he collected what, $2,000 for a pamphlet. Sales for $20, ain't nobody gonna buy that but the ones in Rider Lives, and they ought to feel like goddamn fools. Wait a minute, why am I buying a book that I paid for? Mm-hmm. I miss Motown. How you doing? Have I been? You been here the whole time? No, I can't drop a link because I'm not on StreamYard. I got to make some change. I think I'm gonna get rid of StreamYard because I never use it. I never ever use it, honey. I don't think it benefits me at all. It's only $25, but still. And then also, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I discovered that this whole live video thing is only set up for Cash App and Super Chat. I mean, really for Super Chats. That was the only benefit of having live videos because you don't get paid for live videos. I went over it all day today. I said, "Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't get anything for it." The only time you get paid from a live video is in the replay. People like Five Baby Net, those people are constantly giving them money. That's why they don't care about the music and all that kind of stuff, right? Because they're getting Cash Apps and Super Chats. But the when we're talking live, there's nothing. You don't get anything for that, honey. So either I got to turn into a begging Jay Williamson. I like to be able to talk to you guys, though. We can do it. It ain't about the money for us. It never has been, really. It never has been, baby. Some people got to have it. Yeah. Some people got to really need it. Oh, listen to me now. Do things, strange things. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're doing well. Early night off. Okay, you work a woman. Okay. You get your time. And when you get when you retire, you would say, honey, I did that, baby. Now it's my turn to live. Uh-huh. I think there's plenty of money already circulated, even when they're not even asking for anything. That little piece of change ain't no money, child. And then even then he wouldn't be paying anything. Other people be paying it, girl. It's lazy and selfish. I ain't going to no jail. I ain't going to no jail. Hey, Edwards, thank you for super chat. What is that you got in there? A Barbie doll? Oh, she got hair, honey. Uh-huh. Thank you. Appreciate you, L. Edwards. Mm-hmm. OJ's. Mm-hmm. 992 arguments. I can't even go home from dinner. A hard day at work. It's a shame. What? I forget it. They had one called 992 arguments. He was talking about what you call a nagging woman. When he come home, all she want to do is argue. Oh, I thought you were gonna fix the fence. Oh, I'm tired, baby. Paper, let me alone. The game coming on tonight. It was called 992 arguments. Mm-hmm. So when I get home to the house, your mouth is the only thing I'm gonna hear. It's a shame. Y'all getting way too invested, emotional in this matter. Steve J, it's just what's going on. Beef sector, we take whatever story is circulating. 2 days later, they don't even remember what the hell the story was. It's just what it is. But it gives us an opportunity to discuss these people and their ways and so forth, right? So I don't know how emotional they really are about it, but I do believe that when Jay Wilson shows you who he is, you need to believe him, right? You see that he's able to fake being a pastor, fake being a chaplain, although he might have had the position of a chaplain, but he wasn't really praying for anybody, child. I mean, people feel differently about prayer. Some people believe that God actually hears the prayers. And I don't know. I don't understand everything, girl. But if I'm sick, I don't want nobody, no charlatan come on here, girl, going around calling people Baptist bulldaggers by night, and they come over here praying over me. Right? I mean, I might be preparing to leave this earth, honey. I don't need no clown up in my room. Get him out of here. No. I'm telling you, I don't want him in my room. Because a person with discernment will be able to recognize, right? He's rushing through the prayers to get back to his closet where he can make YouTube videos to talk about who's on welfare. I wish they'd take some of these knives out my bag. What they doing? They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, backstabbers. Low down, dirty. Rushing back to YouTube to double dip. Y'all know what double dipping is, right? That's when you're getting paid from one place, and then at the same time you're supposed to be working for them, you actually online working for YouTube. This is the exact same thing that happened to him with the prep people, right? And I believe somebody told on him there because whatever the situation was, they became aware of how much time he was spending online when he was supposed to be working for them, and they fired his ass. It's as simple as that. He always talking about, oh, Tracy want her privacy. No, baby Tracy is not the liar that you are, Jay Wilson. She don't need to sit in no jail cell to think, girl. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. What I'm trying to do. Think. You ain't gonna set me free. Let's go back, and let's go way back when. I didn't even know you didn't do much more than think. Don't time. They don't think of what you're trying to do. Think of what you're doing to me. Yes, them backstabbers something else, honey. They're trying to get it. Somebody's out to get my woman. I don't even be home, but they just keep on coming. What can I do to get on the right track? I wish they'd take some of these knives out my back. You have to get back to reading Murder in the Beef Sector. Baby, I'm about to finish the book 2, Murder in the Beef Sector 2, or second book in the Murder in the Beef Sector series. It's going to be 3 of them, right? But I'm almost at finish of it. I mean, I'm at 41,000 words. 41,000 words. The book is going to be 45,000 words. 3 books, they got to be the same size. So I'll be finishing up the first draft this month. Or there's one coming up. Run that bike. See as me street. I like my favorite one from the OJs was the other one though. You're my sunshine. When the rain, no past the rain, you possessed it life away. You're rare as a rose in winter. You're more than I deserve. Oh, you are, you're mine, all time. Yeah. I like that one. Back then we had a record style. You just wear the threads off of them. I need to get your energy. Lord, did I have an energy drink today? I was dragging ass this morning, honey. Drop the link. Customer service. I can't drop a link as long as I'm just on YouTube. I'm not on. You have to sign into StreamYard. I got to figure out if they actually getting paid some kind of way, because it makes sense that you would get something from StreamYard too, right? Maybe that's why they get more money. I don't know. I just don't like StreamYard. I don't like all that yelling, hollering, and screaming. And I can't control myself. When I'm mad at the bitch, I'm really mad at her, honey. And people like that Wilson, they just you got to scream every word because they won't let you say anything. They won't let anybody talk, right? Because it will prove you if you ever got a chance to actually talk to these people, you would see this motherfucker's an idiot. He's an idiot. That's why he won't let nobody talk. He can't make a decent argument because he's stupid. I mean, I guess you can't help it if you're stupid, but you are stupid. That's why you want external things, degrees, 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 and no job. So y'all that care for Jay Wilson, y'all better pray for them damn student loan forgiveness. Because if you need $90,000 to get 1 degree, I would suspect that he's got quite a bit of debt. He's sitting there, that's what his prayers are. These spiritual things, climbing the stairway to heaven, and we're going step by step, boom, 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 together, step by step. Oh, oh, oh. That's all the words I know. Lamone. These men know these songs, though, don't they? The men always talk about the music. They know the R&Bs. The doo-wops. I hope his student loans double. Teach him a lesson. He can't be taught a lesson. They just fired his ass, and the whole town's laughing at him. And he just popped right back up like ain't nothing happening. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm gonna go to the movie. Oh, it's fabulous. Oh, it's fabulous. Oh, Boo's coming over. Here come Boo. Y'all see Boo? To go to a goddamn movie, girl. Nigga, where do you live? Buck Tussle? What the fuck? That's all you can do in San Antonio and go to the movies? Get Netflix, nigga. Oh, God before everything. Love and gospel music was God using you. And in a lot of ways, I feel like that book was my best book. They say that my best book was The Epiphany, which was the one that followed Love and Gospel Music. But a whole lot of me was in that first book. 3.5 years it took. Love and Gospel Music was God using you. My mother loved that novel. Oh, she read it too? Well, thank you. Thank you. I feel like nobody ever read it because I didn't know anything about publishing at the time. So when I put the novel on, they let you choose a price, right? So I said, well, hell, I'll choose the highest price. I'm only going to get like $3 or $4, something like that, right? But what I did, I overpriced the book. And then the company that I used then, was called Author House, would not allow me to lower the price. So you can still get the ebook, praise God, for $9. But I think the other book is like $20. I would have never priced it that high if I had known any better. Yeah, but that's my big novel. All the rest of them were based on that novel. And yes, okay, where's God before everything? You're a spiritual woman. Now I'm gonna tell you some secrets. God before everything. That mother, that grandmother, and the main character, Dwayne. That was me only in the first chapter, though. Right. And I think I changed the brother into a sister or something like that. But I poured my soul into that book. I really did. San Antonio is beautiful, but good. He can enjoy the scenery as he's on his way down to the jailhouse to collect Tracy and put a big smile on Tracy's face. She would never, ever forget that. I mean, it's only costing him $150 in a few minutes of his time. She would never, ever forget that, honey. This blesses me. She ain't got the capacity to do that, girl. I've never heard anybody else say they live in San Antonio besides her, him. I don't think him and what's that other woman? I think that Stump Creature and Vivian, they live close, but they don't care nothing about Tracy. Kenita Russell, you read Muse? Yes, I love Muse too. Muse was that was the third book, and that was about the trans person, right? The trans person who didn't know they were didn't know they were born male, and then they didn't know they were born female. They were born hermaphrodite, but they were raised as a male. They didn't know about they were born actually hermaphrodite, and then the woman character started coming, and she was murderous. She was angry because she had been sliced and diced on. They'd forgotten about her. Yeah, you're right. That was good, but I like all of them really. I like this new one too. I gotta prepare this powerful punch at the end. One thing I don't like about books, I hate spending all my time to read a book or a novel, get to the very end of it, and it's like they just rushed and finished the book. I don't like that, honey. Walking all the way through, all the details, you got to tie it all together. It's kind of a tedious little part, but it's important for the payoff, baby. Oh, you can't eat the Russell. You must have read all of them then. You read the Epiphany. Epiphany had that my favorite love affair. Well, actually, both. I try to put a love affair in all of them. Most of them were gay relationships, but that don't mean they were gay books because they would be the only two characters in there. You always got a primary relationship, right? The last one in that series, where it was a heterosexual relationship. Well, there were several relationships in that one. This new one, who's the relationships? Yeah, by now I'm mixing all the characters. Maybe I'm being influenced by the beef sector because the new series is about the beef sector. So it involves a few gay men, but also a lot of black women. So for the first time, I'm writing primarily about women, right? Because it has to reflect what goes on here. Now, I didn't make all y'all murderers. Don't think that, but we try to reflect the reality, you know. Yeah, somebody's got there. The books are right there. Miss Motown is posting them, and they'll tell you all of them. Yeah, I always click. If somebody write a book, I always just click on it, leave it in my Kindle, and eventually, sometime I get nothing to read, I pick it up and say, "Oh, look at this blessing! Look at this blessing!" Kanita Russell, oh, you read all of them? Well, thank you. Jay Wilson said, "Live off the books. Live off the books. Just put that Social Security down and live off the books." No, you live off your book, nigga. Let me see those residuals, girl. Those pamphlets, girl. He wrote one a long time ago, girl. It was smaller than the first one, girl. I wonder how much he got those people for. Lord have mercy. It was just a way to get people's money, child. He came on here and saw Wally get money for a car and lost his damn mind. All of a sudden, he popping out with books and shit, child. Wrote the whole damn thing. What was it? A month, 5 weeks. He needs to put money on Tracy's, but he should. He sure collected enough. I mean, she used to pay, baby. I think she was just scoping out the pages then, primarily his. She started off liking him because for most of us, we wonder, why did she like him exactly? After all the shit he did to her, why would she even care anything about him? But she started off liking him, right? So I don't know if she's going to like him after this. It wouldn't be me. I want that black couch and red chair. You can get them, Stephen J. Both of them are from Wayfair. Wayfair, we got just. I didn't think I don't really like stuff new, but I do like new furniture. I don't want things to be. My old couch was the old antique kind of couch. I like old stuff, you know, pictures and paintings and that kind of stuff. But I got most of my furniture off of Wayfair. Replicas, of course. This is so sad. What's sad about it, baby? What's sad about it? That's Tracy. Why is Tracy still in jail, baby? I don't know. That's a good question, customer service. I do not know unless she's out but not recording yet. But I think that Tracy's character would be she could be recording in the cab on the way home. I mean, she doesn't have a problem recording. Plus, Tracy makes no qualms about this is her living, right? So you can't just take off weeks at a time, girl. If that's how you're paying your bills. So we'll see. At least her channel is still intact. Yeah, if you identify people that are that have mental problems, leave those people alone. People, they're not responsible. Sometimes they don't even get charged in court. They got to prove, are you competent to serve? Because they're crazy, girl. You can't win. You can't win. Tomorrow's gonna be the same. No, you can't win, child. So we don't know how she's gonna come out and she's gonna want to get retaliation, and it gets worse and worse and worse. I hope that's not the case. I don't see the end. I purposely stay out of that because, first of all, I don't like that person at all, and I don't find those kind of beefs particularly interesting. Oh, we don't went over. Well, thank y'all for coming in. It wasn't intentional for me to turn my page into the Jay Wilson Show. I should officially come up with a name to change it to the Jay Wilson Show. But it seems like, I mean, there's so much. There's just so much. Practically everything. Who could be stupid? Who could say something? Who can say something stupid every 15 minutes, girl? Is that even physically possible? This boy could keep me employed for the rest of my life. Have a good Tuesday. Monday turned to Tuesday.